Right, hello everyone, it's Ben here. Tom from Tabletop Republic in High Wycombe has asked me to make a bit of a video about Project 3rd Edition for Warhammer 40,000, which he has managed to rope me into getting involved with. So this is my battered copy of the Warhammer 3rd Edition rulebook from sunny 1998 when I was just a wee lad, and this book had a profound, possibly detrimental effect on my upbringing. And has left me the warped individual I am today. Recently, Tom has organised a painting competition with a small 2nd edition Ork. And I'm sure most hobbyists of a certain age will remember these little guys, all looking the same, all 30 of them you got in the 2nd edition starter set. And everything's a bit stressy and a bit weird at the moment, and there's lots of uncertainty in the world. And the idea of a brightly coloured psychedelic orc with, he's got like punky graphics and stuff, and he's got a big bright red gun, and he just doesn't care. So the idea of some carefree, silly orcs was quite appealing for this project, where we're all going to try and make 3rd edition historical 40k armies. So I have been on eBay and got myself the 1999 Codex Orks, and I'm now going to out-nerd you all with Orc history. So the late 90s were a strange time for the Orcs, because the 3rd edition rulebook came out just after Gorka Morka. So for those of you who aren't familiar with it, Gorka Morka was a skirmish game made by GW in the 1997, and it was all set on a desert planet where tribes of orcs would fight each other in buggies and trucks and all sorts. And that was basically where the kind of ramshackle, scavenged, cobbled together aesthetic of the orcs really came from, that we know and love now. So in the 3rd edition book, you can see a lot of it here. Obviously everything's on like desert bases. There's these funky desert huts and things, and that's all kind of like a hangover from Gorka Morka. And then that got sort of formalised in the 1999 Codex, where again everything is on desert bases and everything's kit bashed, and you've got all these mad sort of ramshackle, loads of space goblins on bikes in the desert, and it's all Mad Maxy, and like this truck with a wrecking ball, and this one's got rockets, and it's all very familiar to those of us who know orcs today. But I wanted to go a bit more old school, so it's the 3rd edition project. I will build an army using this book. However, I want to go really old school. Look at these! Look at the box! It's like a mint condition box. And then, Dreadnought, and a war buggy. Fantastic. Look at the graphics on these boxes. Like, I know we live in the golden age of hobby now with all these 3D printed super sexy models, but look at that. It's got space on the box. Literal stars. Incredible. Anyway, so let me show you what I've got. So I've got a box of the Orks that you got in the 2nd edition starter set, which are from eBay in a varying state of painted and not painted. I also have the now discontinued, sadly, Ork War Buggy, which only got stopped I think last year when they released the new Ork Codex with all the cars and buggies and things in it. So I've got one of those, which I've kind of managed to prise apart so I can easily paint it. Now this is an absolute mess. This is a complete, but now in bits, metal Ork Dreadnought, and it weighs an absolute ton. It's great. It's got exhaust pipes. It's got these crazy lobster claws to mash ultramarines with. It's got these legs that just wouldn't work because they're just completely static. It's got guns. It's got a lovely little commander model who's got like a little cyborg head thing. It's got a hatch. Hatches are great. So got that, got the buggy. I'll keep those all together for now. I also managed to get, where are we now? I also managed to get, this is a Rogue Trader era plastic upgrade sprue for the plastic orcs that preceded these plastic orcs. So we're talking like late 80s, possibly before I was even alive. Oh god. Anyway, so there's like a power claw and some swords and this thing that's like a plasma cannon. So what I've done is I have kit bashed one of these jobbies onto here. Look at him. He looks so old school. Pew 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 pew. So that's the plan really. I'm doing old school. I've got another. There's another really old orc. That's one I had previously. It's a Rogue Trader plastic orc. It didn't come with a gun, so I took the gun off a Space Crusade orc, hence the dark green plastic. It's got a Mohican, he's got a power claw. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Nice and retro. So yeah, I've got Dreadnought buggy, enough for like 2 10-man mobs of those with some extra bits, and I'm going to paint them all up as Bad Moons orcs, so nice and yellow, really brightly coloured and garish, not like we know orcs today. No rust, everything's going to be polished and well looked after. That's my 3rd edition funky project.